Hello, Malcolm. Hello, Sandy. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles. That king in his castle counting up his money. The queen was in the something eating bread and honey. I used to love that one. I had a little book when I was small. Now it's one of those faint memories. Oh, it was about a king and queen like that. I don't think it was that rhyme though. Oh, it's so faint a memory. The art was wonderful. There was a forest around the castle and stuff. Oh, it's gone. It's from so long ago and it's gone. You know, I'm only like 45 years old or whatever. How old am I? Yeah, I think I'm 45. I'll be 46 next spring. But there you go. That memory feels like it's from like 1895. It feels like it's from a time before running water. In we go. Into a time before running water. Year 556. It doesn't take normal people 556 years to build a town this size, I can tell you that. Still, it is on an island, so limited resources, but yeah. Seriously, folks, that's a long time. Let's get some pilings in, because we've done no work in between episodes. None. Zero. Zero. Nothing. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. You know, the music in this game is quite nice. It's actually quite pleasant. We'll stop there with that. Oh, no, we'll do one more. I do notice that by the time you get to the save screen, it's kind of like a deconstructed version of the music. There's no melody or anything anymore. It's just like tinkle tankle tinkling pong tong ting. Good job, guys, basically. Good job not making it boring. Like, nice work, essentially. So we can get more people in here. Well, fertile land and goodies and doodads galore, and we can definitely bring a road just smack right through it. So we're gonna do that. We're either closing another quarry or building another forester. It's one or the other thing, man. I think we better build another forester. We're gonna run into charcoaling issues. Oh, this area is forested out. Oh, shit. Pardon my language. Yeah, this area is forested out. Here come the Vikers. Bring lots, guys. Bring ogres and Vikings. Look at that. The ballista took a peg at him right as soon as he appeared. I guess there's not much point in having higher range than that, then. I was looking at Sandy's, and he's got these... Well, he started a new city now, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but... He's got these super towers, and I was thinking, well, they must hit the Vikings at the edge of the map, but the map's not very, yeah, I thought I heard a dragon over one shoulder there. The map's not very big. So here come the ogres, and here comes the dragon. These guys haven't gotten a fire breath off in some time. The worst they can do is land on something when they die. Should be in about a second now. He's taking quite a lot of fire. Oh, is he gonna make it out of town? Run, dragon, run. If he's smart, he'll just keep flying, eh? He won't turn around. He's still taking hits. Oh, he's free. He's free. So we won't get the happiness boost from killing him. We're still shooting at him. He got away. There's one org sunk. Oh, just darn it. No Vikings. Well, whatever. Whatever. Icherburg is nearing its fullness as a town, and pretty soon these guys will actually be zero threat. Which I don't like. I kind of wish that they would amp up the threat as you got into late game and make it harder. I would like to see... Because in early game, the Vikings are really devastating. Really devastating. Hard to work around. But in late game here, they're kind of a joke. You know, this is maximum difficulty setting. They're not making it. Not one of these guys is going to make it to shore and cause any harm. Well, if they land in here, they might wander around and break something. But it looks like they're not going to do the old pier landing thing, and I don't know if they can land at partially built ones. Yeah, there's just no hope for the poor beggars. Let's see if these charcoalers are getting any wood. Boop-a-doop. Has no wood. Fuck. Well, that's fucking useless. Boy, I'm bad language today. I better watch that. Okay, he's going on, and he's in the same area. So he's in the same area. Has no wood. Oh, is that his worker coming with wood? Let's click him again. Come on, come on. No, no. Yes. No, it's not. But that's wood coming to a stockpile. Okay, so he's going to be okay, because there's wood stockpiling. Just, why wouldn't he be going to get it right now? Okay. These guys are all doing fine. Dude. Yeah, but your worker's standing there and there's wood in a wood pile next to you. There's wood in a wood pile next to you. What are you doing? The other guys are all working. Well, Mr. Buggy Charcoal, if you're not going to do any work, you know. So now we're going to go ahead and put him back and see if we can have him not bug out. Or maybe that's the maximum load of charcoal burners that can be put in this spot. It's actually looking fairly likely. Well, there is a little wood building up. And look, he left wood. He left wood. Yeah, there's a little wood building up. They're not taking it all away. There goes a guy to burn some charcoal with it, I think. Yeah, yeah. Let's check this charcoal burner. Does he have wood? Of course, he's next to a bloody lumberman. So, was he buggy or was he the maximum possible limit of charcoalization in the area, right? I think he might have been the maximum possible limit of charcoalization in the area. So, what we're going to do is we're going to replace him. Bam. And then we're going to go ahead and knock this guy out for space saving. We're going to do that and hope that works out. And then we'll don't want to build more piers because I need that wood to do other projects with. So think of the other projects here. Well, housing's one. How are we doing on food in these houses, eh? Charcoal shortage, 0. I don't see anything in pantry. Well, it's charcoal. Happiness 42 and residence 0 out of 12. Okay, so I get you. So we're going to install another charcoal burner somewhere. I don't know. Look, they're right next to it. Maybe we should just install another market. That's not a stupid plan, I think. So let's go ahead and put another market in over here. Corner market, eh? Corner market for them to buy goods, and we'll go ahead and put a charcoal maker and a well next to this area. Now that's going to be the defensive end. We're going to have housing here, but our market here. So smart money says charcoal burner next to market. I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, and we won't have housing down here, I guess. Hold on, take that out. Did it wrong, did it wrong, did it wrong. Let's get a well. Put the, no, we don't need a well there. We do not need a frickin' well there. We've got a lot of tools. Is that market really dumb? It might well be dumb. So we got 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, there's room to put a charcoal maker next to this and still have 2 4-square items, but then we're having a charcoal maker next to a house. So it does make more sense to have it over this way. So we're going to put it in here. And we're going to put in a small granary. I know it seems pointless, but you know, if any overflow can get up to it, it'll supply this area. Maybe I should put it over here, actually. Yeah, I think so. We'll put our small granary right there. And then we've got a whole bunch of complex and potentially wasted space to deal with, unfortunately. Now see, the reason to put the small granary next to the charcoal maker would be to block any problems with charcoal smoke bothering someone I might decide to house down in here. So let's go ahead and do it there. But will they actually bring any grain to that? Yeah, they probably will. They probably will. Rotate that around. They probably will. Or we could put the charcoal maker over on this side. But then we don't have any room for housing. The granary is perfect right here. It's going there, actually. That is where the granary is going. And I don't know about what's going to happen back here at all. I think we might have to lay some more road. Be honest with you. We might have to, I don't know why I don't have time on. We might have to lay some more road. It might end up being that way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let that keep building for a second. Think it over. I think we're probably gonna end up laying more road here. Happiness isn't very good, but that's okay. Yeah. Questions. I think I want more room. I think we're gonna go ahead and throw in more piers. I think I want more room. We're gonna get this right built out. Jeez, man. This is crazy stuff. I wonder how many of these I'm gonna get down here. Oh, I'm just about out of wood here. Yeah, I'm out of wood. Damn it. I should probably go shut off a quarry. Have those in balance. If I can't have speed, I'll at least have balance. So we're going to close one more quarry down. Because wood gets used up by all these charcoal burners, but the old quarrying does not. Yeah, well, I mean, the stone gets used up when we have damage, but damage is fairly rare. At least at this stage of the game it is. Earlier game, it's not. No, sir. So we're starving out every charcoal builder in town by doing this, I guess? Probably, yeah. Probably. Oh, that's gonna be how it is. Is that a blank spot? No, it's part of the blacksmith. Okay. Well, that stockpile's not getting any use at all. Alright, I think we've probably got enough to do another pier. I'd be wrong. 25 wood? What a scam. Well, I guess it's a pier. Needs a fairly serious amount of wood. I just want one more pier, darn it. Let's get our time up here. Look at him running with the stone for it. So much easier to come by stone in this town. Alright, I got my 25. Let's get in there. Where's the last spot? There it is. Alright, then we're fully piered up there, and we'll think about getting some additional road service going. I don't even have enough wood to make roads. I'm just horrified. And all the wood production's so far away too, right? Like, that's a bit of an issue as well. Well, next town I have that knowledge, so that'll be fine. But we better let wood charge up a little. Keep an eye on stone. Stone is still going up. We do want it to go up, but not as fast as wood. Okay. So now I can probably build a little roads, because they're only one wood each. For the railings, I assume. So we're going to bring it right back through here. Poof, 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 poof. And then where precisely will we take it upwards? I think we'll go to here, and we'll join it through here. Like that. That should be enough road service for that little network of stuff that we're going to put in there. Works well enough. And then we've got an issue here where we're not defendable. We'd actually have to build another layer of them to be fully defended. But I'm considering just building an outjut. Just building an outjut to cover the charcoal burners and then walling back here. Of course, if I do build another full load of piers, I'd have to build them all the way to here. But that could really open up the town. So yeah, I guess we'll save up the wood and do that. Okay, population's not going to go up to match beds, but that might not be the worst thing in the world given our current food function. So let's just check here. What do we got going on? It's got food and a little charcoal. It's functioning charcoal maker. Good. We'll let the wood build up. These guys got their wood? Yeah. Yeah, they've got their wood. They do indeed. That's cool. This stockpile is barely needed, eh? What's that in it? Tools. Weird. It's too bad you don't get more wood for more forested land and less wood for less forested land. That would be a good mechanic. I think the game really needs a few tweaks and a couple of minor fixes, like not displaying zones on piers. That should get fixed. I think the pathing's not bad. I've complained about the pathing in the past, but I think the pathing's actually not bad after all. It is a balancing game, a resource balancing game. So, you know, having tricky pathing, like somewhat insufficient pathing, is actually part of gameplay. It's a way of adjusting the difficulty of the game, so fine. And it's working. It's functional pathing. It's a fun little sim because everyone is actually doing their jobs. So in that way, it's like RimWorld, that everyone has a separate personality and job and so forth. But you don't have much interaction with the people in this, in this game. You can observe them, but they absolutely choose their own thing. There's no way to command anything other than generalized tasks. I'd like to see a few more assets added. Not a lot. You know, 2 or 3 more interesting buildings, and definitely a few more one-dot items, even if they were merely decorative or something like that. A few more one-dot items would be kind of cool. Of course, it is a resource balancing game, and having difficulty building is part of that too. What else would I want to see done in this game? I don't know. I don't know. There's it's a good game. It would be interesting to see bigger maps, although I think it might be impossible for my machine to run if it had bigger maps, to be honest with you. So that's a baker right there. We got a market right there. That's pretty good stuff. Now let's see if any food's getting into this granary, because we've been running along enough to find out. Oh, we just lost a quarry. Well and well, eh? Well and well. Well, we're gonna leave it gone. We're gonna leave it gone. We're considering our options in that area anyway. Just need a bunch of wood to build up because I'm gonna have to shut down the foresters there to cut the trees. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like arg. Food is holding, but population has not reached beds, right? Happiness isn't high enough to bring them in. I'd have to lower taxes. Taking out more defenses might enable me to lower taxes because they all cost gold, don't they? 6 gold a year, yeah, so. Although, I have to take a lot of them to add up to much. They're not really that expensive individually. We don't have enough wood to line up that many piers, so we're not going to try it. We'll keep working internally here. So what are we doing internally? We've got lots of useful food distribution. We never did check that quarry. It's getting some, so good enough. And this big guy is staying full, so good enough. So we're going to go ahead and get some more housing in here, right by the library. I know we don't need the housing yet, but we're going to build it. That's the way I want you facing. And we'll get a cottage knocked on here, unless we want to do a tavern right here. Where's the closest one? I did build one, but I may have torn it down again. Oh, there's one. That's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close. We'll just go ahead with a cottage there. Do like to keep it taverned up around the place. And did we ever put in a new town square? We did, so we have 3 now. Why don't we throw a festival and fill some beds? Let's fill some beds. Happy time. Enjoy. I wonder if 3 festivals gives you triple happiness or not. Good question. Okay, and so here we're going to do a little housing. And then something else. Maybe another tavern, probably, actually. So we'll go ahead and... Whoa. Damn, I'm having some control problems here. Go ahead and grab another manor. Yeah, wood production's really like charcoal's consuming most of it, I think. And a cottage for the other side, right like that. Back to back, and they can have a tavern, which does consume food, sadly. Right there. That's a nice little brick of fun. Now we need a well right over here. Our thriving kingdom has now become a dignified kingdom. Oh, we broke 2,000. An immensely strong kingdom that few have achieved before you have truly demonstrated great ruling ability, sir. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I think there's probably a lot of other people who are more than capable of doing this. What do you say, you know? That's okay. That's cool. God, wood is such a problem for us, man. Wood is such a problem. Holy smokes. Well, I didn't know about foresters from like the first half of building Icherburg. And so I cut down all the trees instead of establishing distributed foresters. So that is why Icherburg is a little crippled on wood. It's a shame. But not much we can do. We could probably squeeze in another forester or 2, maybe. We could try. Too long to stir the harvest. Oh, some have no access to a church or library. Oops. What? I thought I was totally squandering. Oh no, I need one over here. I need one over here. Oh look, the market's burning down. Nice. Well, if given a choice between a church and a library, we're getting a library. So there's coverage there, coverage there, coverage there. It's gonna end up going here. Then it's a no neighbor mansion on the other side of it, unless I do something else foursquare that isn't that. That's annoying. That is annoying. Because if I put it over here, is it gonna cover them? Actually, yeah, I think I'll put it over here. That probably just about covers it. And then, what about over here, eh? What about over here? Well, the road's going to be coming in that way. We'll see how we go with that. Maybe I should have done a church. I think it has a bigger footprint, but you know, libraries kind of... Libraries are a thing, man. Like, they're the real schmeal. They rule. Well, that stockpile's outie. Road coming through. I guess we'll take all this castling out too. See what we got here. See what we've got. Looks like we've got piers. Dragon sighted. Alright, well let's go look at the dragon. Oh, we're already taking shots. Plink, plink. Those ballistae have terrible accuracy, man. Look at them missing like crazy. I guess they probably make up for it with an absolute stomp load of damage, one assumes. Those arrows aren't doing too well either. He's too fast for us. Oh, he's pausing right here? Is he nuts? Dude, don't sit there. You're gonna get smoked. You know, I almost wish him well. Like, at least one blast of flame. You know, cook a peasant or 2. Give him something to remember your name by. There are peasants who wonder if dragons have names. He's coming down on the granary. No, on this cottage. Didn't break it. And I'm pretty sure we still have a mason. Oh god, what are they crying about? Too long. Unhappy. Got him, sire. Oh, come on. Well, hopefully that library covers the situation. Almost need another one over here, though, eh? We're gonna do it. We're gonna have another one over here. We're gonna go ahead and have another one over here. Got barren land galore. So let's bring that road in. What's the best way? Oh, questions. We'll just bring it in straight. I'll just bring it in straight and have a little corner. Bit of a wasteful corner. That's the way it goes. And now as to further librarying in the area, or further taverning in the area, or both maybe. It's a tough call. But yeah, I kinda wanna, I don't know if that'll cover everyone. Oh, it's awfully close to this other library, isn't it? Schnoop. Schnap. Let's check that. Not displaying it on the piers is really annoying. Yes, it is. I think I should move that library down, which was my original instinct, but then it means a neighborless house, right? But we're gonna go ahead and pull that out. Move it down a nudge, because it's awful close to that other one, so we're just gonna put it equidistant here. And we're gonna have to build around it somehow. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with. Really, we'll see what we come up with. I think we're gonna have a neighborless cottage next to it, though, probably. Actually, it's probably gonna be all cottages there. Oh no, because I wasn't gonna end up making that the outer rim, so it can be manors there. Oh, the decisions. And if I moved that well, that's another thing I could do there is move that well. Well, let's check well placement. Oh, come on. You burning down my stuff? Burning down my stuff. Whoop. Fire's claimed a charcoal maker. Well, doesn't that just make extra charcoal? Do we have, like, no well here? Let's just check. Yeah, we're a bit short of well coverage. They can't put it out. Oh, that's funny. Except less funny. Alright, well, we're taking this down to make up for the space we're going to use up for the well, so... Oh, God. Everything here's going to burn, eh? We've got a well in there. And then we'll put some farms back in where all those farms burned. It's a little disappointing, isn't it? And this orchard's burning. They are getting it put out. Clever demons. Hey, look. We're farming that out too far from the roads. Okay, we'll let them to put that out. We'll see how they do. And I don't think we killed out food production. And in fact, we can recover more farmland around these areas pretty soon. I guess we'll have to do a full episode of military rebuilding. And for that, I'll have to build up an absolute stomp load of materials, eh? I don't have enough wood. 25 wood each. I don't have enough wood here to possibly build out those piers even. Castle blocks are a lot cheaper, so getting those up will be fairly easy, and getting the just looking for places to put a forester, and if there's any foresters shut down. Oh, we got nothing. Man, we're so out of luck on the forestationings. We got them in everywhere they'll fit. Oh God, they're everywhere they'll fit. Ah, dear. I'm almost wondering, could we squank 2 into this patch of trees? Let's just see. So industry forester. clear the trees here first? Oh, that's a stockpile. Hi. Forester. Too close to existing forester. Too close to existing forester. So if I don't take out a structure, I just get the blocked by structure message. Hey, oh, I get an actual radius on him. It's a pretty big radius. I'd have to build him over here. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. But I'm gonna carry him around in my hand like a sticky child carrying some horrid, grimy teddy bear or something. I'll just carry my forester with me, hoping to forestate something. Ooh, could I forestate down here? You know, if I knocked the road in further, I'd probably forestate down here. It's a big enough patch of trees for 2 forestators? No, it isn't. Not really. What about in here? I've got a forester, and I've got a rock destruction marked. That's fine. So, in between here? Ding, bing it. Too far away from roads. I mean, I could rip out that entire structure and bring road in, couldn't I? Yeah. Kinda sorta could, actually. Kinda sorta could rip out that entire structure and bring road in, but look, he's forestating, like, over there. So, and then we got a forester right there. It's not gonna work. They just jammed in as tight as they can go. Wood is climbing, though, despite charcoal consumption, so I'm gonna shut down one more quarry. Nah, let it build up. Let it build up. We're gonna need it. That's not that much stone. That's not like a honk load of stone or anything. Oh, now are they still unhappy with their no bloody access to things? Oh, whoops. Whoa, I think I just blew everything up. There we go. No, I don't want that manner, and I do want to talk to my advisors. Hello. Too long. Some have no access to a church or library. Shit. Even though I just built one, eh? So where's the coverage failing? In here? No. This is kind of bull. Where's the coverage failing? It's an interesting bloody question. I wish it showed you your coverage on piers, eh? I think we'll build one over here. Whatever, we're building another library, folks. We're building another library. I like building them next to castles. Oh, look, there's a bloody well here that doesn't need to be here. Demolish that. Demolish this. Yeah, I know, I'm wrecking actual functional defenses now. But I think we're gonna put in our library right around here. Right here. I grow tired of this no access to library jazz. We should have access to a library. There's any taverns close by? Fairly close by. Yeah, we're pretty well taverned here. We're pretty well taverned. Now, mansion and cottage, and things like that, eh? Gosh sakes, a rooney dooney. Could almost bring a road linkage through exactly where I'm sticking that library. Tell you the truth, yeah, it's just barren land, so it's barren land and we don't need it for anything, so why not ease transit? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to link a road there? It's probably not worth it to link a road there, actually. I'm guessing that it's not really worth it to link a road there. However, I think I can get in housing that counts as having neighbors, and I think I can get it in nicely too, actually. So, get one of these bad things out right here, and then if we put a cottage over this side, this kind of messes up the space usage, but we've got that cottage in there. We're going to throw a small granary in here. That won't bug the cottagers any. And then we've got this completely useless barren land that is completely useless. And that's annoying for us, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Yes, that's annoying for us. We will put a stockpile on it. Because we can. Because it's about the only one dot thing worth building. We'll put a stockpile on the damn thing. And we've got this corner here now free. Oh. But yeah, I want the library over that way, so no. So we've got this corner free. We could spang in a charcoal burner, I guess. Yeah, they want charcoal. So in fact... Oh, but it'll bug all the housing. Oh, snap. Okay, we gotta figure this out somehow. So, how can I bug less of the housing with the charcoal? Ah! No, that'll bug other housing. Right, so I got a manor here, cottage here, and I want them close because they're gonna be neighbors. Oh, however, if I demolish this well, demolish this cottage, move this cottage, doop boop boop, like that, click, and then I put the well here, which we barely even need the damn thing. But then if I put the charcoal maker over here, I think we'll be pretty much not bugging the neighbors with it. I mean, and how far away do they need to be? I don't know, actually. But that's good, that's good. Got that started up. Okay, so we've relinked the road system. We've got it functional. Nobody's starved. And pretty soon we'll have that other library up. I'm sure we've got max builders on it. Look, yeah, they got the stockpile up already. They're moving like 60. 5 builders out of 5, and there comes one now with something. So, you know, I don't want to be on it for long because I got a feeling that stuff like bugs on you, man. So monitoring that stuff, I'm a little nervous of because I've had builds bug and just be like, oh god, I have to demolish and rebuild it. So I don't know where we put another forester. Maybe we could slip one in way over here where this defensive emplacement is. That's an interesting thought. Like way over here where this farm is that too far from the roads? Let's just try this out and see what happens. Too far from our roads. Blocked by existing structure. Well, I'm going to knock out that farm. And I'm going to see if I can't slip a forester in there. Yeah, I can. You're in, you're on. Sorry about the farm, but it looks like we've got a piece of cleared land we can farm here, unless that's too far from the roads, of course. It looks like we've got a piece of cleared land we can farm here, though. We just gotta outrun the forester. Alright, so we just got another forester laid in. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how much luck he's gonna have bringing his wood to market. It's a bit of a mess, but we'll get peered up out there in the end. Fire has claimed a manor. And no one saw fit to stay? I'm beginning to hate these people. You didn't want to stay in my town? Come on, it's a nice town. Let's get another manor back where that manor was. Don't want to lose beds around here. None saw fit to stay. We're back under 2,000 again. Dang, we gotta reduce taxes. Alright, this entire internal defensive line is coming out. Just the weapons for now. This entire internal defensive line is coming out right now. We'll probably keep the old stone gate, just for memory's sakes. But we are now taking out a major sector of internal defense to save gold. Libraries cost gold too, and we keep building those, but these cost more gold. We'll leave the tall stuff running. We're going to pull all that out. Right there. Just rip it out and leave bare castle. And we might do something similar here. We'll take at least this out. And we'll knock down that bit of castle too. And look, farmland. You know, let's use it. Quick up. Even if that food doesn't get stored too easy. It'll get to market. Alright, let's knock out some other low defenses that don't get used much. Let's take out all this stuff here. Yeah, we'll take out these ballistiers too. Mlatin, 34 years old. Dragons! And he's a Grandmaster Archer. I like him. I can't click on the ballista tower. You guys are all fired. You're out of a job. I wonder if that saves me enough gold. I want to save some more. Let's save some more gold. Let's knock out some more stuff. After all, we only really severely need the perimeter defenses now. We can shorten down on interior. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these guys out right now. Take it out. Take it out. We'll deal with the castle parts later. We're gonna let resources keep on cranking. Might have to restart a quarry actually. Let's make sure we have lots of stone available. Let's restart a quarry right now. And let's knock out one more chunk of internal defense. So that must be kind of bringing us to a gold situation of improvement now. Okay, 2 lumps for the harvest. They still have no access to a church or library? Okay, I had some questions in my mind about that. Okay, let's go for a wander looking at library coverage here. Maybe something got burned down or knocked down somewhere. Like, I don't really know. Maybe it's out here that it's happening? No. Because the thing is, I've been pretty thorough with that particular type of coverage. I kind of wish you could change to a straight vertical angle sometimes, but the scroll always puts a tilt to you. So the library's built. I'm not seeing anywhere else that should be a problem. We packed him in. Is it here? That's the issue. Where's the closest one to there? Right in the bloody middle of it is where. Is it here that's the issue? But no, that place was up before and running. It shouldn't be an issue. Oh, it might be there that's the issue. Yeah, it might be that area that's the issue. Let's just... Does it show by a house? They dislike smoke from charcoal makers, -10. Oh, it's right bloody next to them, isn't it? Yeah, it's right bloody next to them. And we could actually fix that for them right now. By taking that out, and taking that out, and putting the well over there, and the charcoal maker on the other side. That would be polite. So what is the freaking deal with this church and library access stuff? I'm not really too sure. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, this is the only new area we've built out, and it is pretty packed with church and library capabilities. I don't get it. And I guess I can't solve it right this second. I think we got enough wood to lay in those piers. Let's do it. Let's lay in those piers. And I don't know if we've got enough gold backed into the system yet. I'd like to reduce taxes. So that's why I'm not getting my 65 happiness, is because somebody's out of library zone. 495 peasants are ill with the plague. Charming. Charming. Well, there go our idlers. They're all gonna die. We have a pretty good load of hospitals. The plague doctors are out romping as we speak. Okay, that took a lot of our wood and stone up, but it also evened them, which is kind of cool. So, not gonna... Oh, come on. Fires claimed a town square. Are you... There's wells everywhere here. Jeez. Maybe there aren't wells everywhere here. I better check. I think there are. I think the area is rotten with wells. I can see one right here. So what's the deal? Fire burned my barracks down? No. Okay, and there are wells everywhere here. Like, there's wells every 2 feet here. Well, nothing I can do about that. Where's the barracks? There we are. Well, we'll put it back. Gosh sakes, eh? Pop. Jeez. I think we'll throw some festivals. Let's. Happiness is now at 46. So what's the deal with the church and library thing? I don't really get it. I must have lost a library or something and missed it. Maybe one got rubbled and I didn't notice. But I've been looking everywhere, you know. Oh, we're gonna throw a bunch of festivals. Well, one more look. Come on, give me the library. Oh, don't... Yeah, there are a few things I'd like to see improved about this game. The binding right click to too many functions. That's one thing I wouldn't mind seeing changed. I mean, it is handy. It's a convenient control scheme they've devised, but right click is bound to a few too many bloody things. Not many deaths occurring from the plague, fortunately. So these guys are all covered, man. Like, it really should show it on the piers. That's probably, you know, considering that that's like the worst complaint I have about this game, is that you should be able to see your zones on piers. Pretty good game. You know, I've had worse. There's the dragon. So we've been all around. We got libraries bloody everywhere, man. I just don't even know. I just don't even know. I don't know, see if he's still telling me that. Maybe he'll stop when I reload the game or something. Or maybe I really did rubble a library and miss it, and or maybe they're just too far apart out here. Okay, he's just gonna hang there and get shreked. Yeah, swim out over the water. Oh, down he goes. Perfect spot to die. Good job, buddy. Ba-bump. I love the way the water's actually solid. Suddenly it feels like it's a felt table from the sound, eh? That's awesome. It's probably not intentional on the part of the developers, but it's also freaking awesome. Okay, we did have 5 people find a home. Our happiness is back at 65, but that's because we festivalized like beasts and we just killed a bloody dragon, so... Is he still crying on about it? He's still crying on about it. I don't get it. Where is the hole? Where is the hole? Where is the hole? Like everywhere I'm seeing no footprint, I check and I see that I've stuffed in libraries. So, like, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 libraries covering this. What's the deal, guys? Well, they're just going to have to do without their access to a church or library. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Gold is not strong enough for me to drop taxes, unfortunately. That seems annoying, doesn't it? We better leave those defenses alone for the moment, because Vikings will come next episode, and we've run about long enough for an episode here, I think. So, alright, so next episode we'll keep on ripping out military stuff. We'll keep trying to figure out what's gone wrong with our district library system here, and we'll keep on building and expanding. And I think we better open another quarry. So I'm terrible with this stuff. We better open 2 more quarries. Open. And open. And those will get running nice and quick for us. And hopefully we'll solve this church and library problem pretty soon. I don't get it. Anyway, guys, hope you had fun here today. We did some pretty good development, I think. I think we're designing a pretty functional little neighborhood. I just don't understand why the libraries don't work. But we'll figure that out. And, yeah. We'll see you guys all very soon for the next episode. So, let's head to the market. Bustling market. And, yeah, we'll leave you there. So until next time, bye for now.